Hello everyone, welcome to our grammar overview course. This course is intended for anyone who is studying English, especially as a second language. The objective of this course is to help you understand grammar. We know that grammar can be one of the most difficult aspects of learning English, and the objective is to break down grammar into simple, short, and easy lessons. Before we begin with our first lesson, I'd like to talk a little bit about this course. The course is completely free, and you can follow up on our website where we have exercises as well as transcripts and downloadable lessons that you can download from there. We also like to help you with any questions that you may have about English or about the course. Please visit my webpage to participate in the forums and have all of your doubts cleared. Another aspect about this course is that many people are taking this course and have taken this course. So you can get help as well as from teachers, from peers, in order to interact and participate in learning. Lastly, I want to say that we do need your help. If you could please like us on Facebook, visit our webpage, or even consider a donation so that we can improve these free courses for you. Our first lesson is going to be a grammar overview. Many of you may think of grammar as a broad, enormous subject that we cannot understand. Fortunately, and as I stated earlier, this course seeks to simplify grammar into small pieces so that we can all understand grammar. English grammar is made up of 4 grammatical units. The first one being words, such as car, dog, people. Secondly, with words, we can make phrases, such as bad dog or blue car. If we want to add a little bit more, we can make clauses. A clause requires at least one subject and one verb. And we can combine clauses to make complete ideas in the form of sentences. So the first thing that we touched on was words. And words, as we know, can be classified differently. There are 8 main types of words, also known as parts of speech. We have verbs, which represent actions, nouns, which represent people, places, or things. We have adjectives that describe nouns, and adverbs that describe in a way the verbs. They tell us how the action occurred. Prepositions are useful, especially to link different objects in a sentence. Determiners are, for example, the or a. Pronouns, which replace the nouns so that we don't repeat the nouns constantly. We also have conjunctions, which join different clauses or different sentences. Lastly, there is also the group called interjections, which represent sounds such as or wow. As previously mentioned, by combining words, we can reach phrases. Phrases are a combination of words, and in English we have 5 types of phrases. We have a verb phrase, a noun phrase, an adjective phrase, an adverb phrase, and lastly a preposition phrase. Even though there are several words included in a phrase, the function remains true to the phrase. For example, we may have 2 or 3 words in a verb phrase, but the function is still the action. Same is true for the rest of the phrases. Speaking of the functions can also be called elements in a sentence. So the functions, in other words, are like the elements, and an English sentence requires a subject, a verb, an object, and a complement or adverbial. The subject will tell us who, while the verb tells us what it is or they are doing. The object will let us know who they are doing it to, and added information or complementary information will be the complement and the adverbial. Alright, so we have looked at the basic elements of a word, and we use the words to make phrases, and we can use phrases to make clauses, and we can use clauses to make sentences. And of course, we use sentences in English to communicate. In our next lesson, we will talk about grammatical units. So please stay tuned for the next lesson. Or if you are familiar with grammatical units, you can skip to the next lesson. I would also like to reiterate that we do need your support. If you can follow us on social media or visit our webpage to help us keep making these videos for you. Lastly, and I will only do this for this video, even though I will include the disclaimer in all of my videos, I want to point out that any references that I may use in our course are strictly for educational purposes. As per the Fair Use Act, we will not be infringing in any copyright material. Thank you guys. See you in the next lesson.